Hello, my friend. Welcome. I am so happy you are here with me today. My name is Anna, and this is the VUS Learning English Podcast. This is a warm and quiet place for you to learn, a place to feel calm and happy as you learn English. If you are new here, hello. A very big, warm welcome to you. If you come here every week, welcome back. It is so good to be with you again. Today we have a very important topic. It is a topic many students ask me about. The topic is how to remember new words. Do you learn a new word and then forget it? Do you feel sad when the word is gone from your mind? If you said yes, then this episode is for you. Today, I will share a simple, happy way to learn new words. A way to keep them in your mind. A way to use them when you speak. It is a secret I tell all my students. And today, I will tell you. Thank you so much for choosing to be here. Thank you for giving your time to learning. You are doing something wonderful for yourself. If you enjoy our time together, you can follow this podcast. You can subscribe. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like, which is the easiest and fastest way to support the channel. This helps other learners find our quiet place too. I'm always so curious about you. Where are you listening from today? Are you in your home? Are you on a bus? Are you walking in a park? And what country are you in? Are you in the beautiful United States? Are you in sunny Brazil? Are you in wonderful Vietnam? Are you in busy India? Or maybe you are in another lovely place. Hello to you, my friend. Wherever you are, I am sending a warm smile from my heart to yours. Okay, are you ready? Let's begin. Let me tell you a story. It is a story about a student of mine. Let's call her Maria. Maria was a wonderful student, but she was very sad. One day, she came to our class. Her face was not happy. Her shoulders were down. She held a notebook in her hands. The notebook was full of words. Long, long lists of English words. She looked at me. Her eyes were sad. She said, "Anna, I don't understand. I study these word lists every day. I make flashcards. I spend many hours memorizing words. But when I try to speak English, my mind is empty. It feels like all the words disappear. The words are gone." I listened to her, and then I smiled a warm smile. I smiled because her feeling was so real. So many learners feel this way. Maybe you feel this way too. I also smiled because I knew a secret. I knew Maria was ready for a change. She was ready to learn a new way. A simple secret that changes everything. My friend, learning English is not about remembering more words. It is not about filling your brain with long lists. It is about a simple practice you do every day. A small change in how you learn. Think about a bucket with a hole. You put water in the bucket, but the water always leaks out. The old way of learning is like this leaky bucket. The words just spill out. Now think about a library, a beautiful, quiet library. Every book has a special place. You can find any book you want easily. The new way of learning is like this library. Every word has a home in your mind. You can find it when you need it. This is the number one problem I hear from learners. It is Maria's story. And maybe it is your story too. You work hard, you study, you fill notebooks, you use apps on your phone, you watch videos. When you are alone, you feel good. You feel you're making progress. But then you have a real conversation. You want to say something, a real idea, a real feeling, and nothing. Silence. Your mind stops. You're looking for that word, that perfect word you learned last week. You know you learned it, but where is it now? It is gone. It feels bad, doesn't it? It can feel like your memory is broken. You start to think, maybe I'm not good at languages, or my brain is not for learning English. Please listen to me. Listen very closely. The problem is not your brain. The problem is not your memory. The problem is not you. You are not broken. Your memory is not broken. You are wonderful. The problem is the method, the old way of learning. Many of us learn to treat language like facts, like a list of things to remember, but a language is not a list of facts. A language is alive. It is a tool we use. Imagine you want to build a house. You have a big pile of bricks. The old way of learning is just looking at the bricks. You count the bricks. You memorize the color of the bricks. You write lists of bricks. But you never pick them up. You never build anything. Can you build a house by just looking at bricks? No, of course not. You have to use the bricks. You have to put them together. Today I will show you how to build. I will show you how to build your English house, word by word. First, we must clean the ground. We need to move the old ideas away. These old ideas are like big, heavy rocks. They make it hard to build. Let's look at these rocks one by one. The first old idea is the word list idea. This is the idea that learning long lists of words is the way. Word on the left, meaning on the right. For example, you learn the word happy. You write happy, feeling good. Then you try to remember this. You use flashcards. Happy on one side, feeling good on the other. You look at it again and again. You think, if I do this 100 times, the word will be mine. But our brains do not work like this. A word alone is like a fish without water. It is sad and lonely. And your brain forgets it very fast. Your brain is very smart. It is designed to remember things that are important, things that have a meaning, things that have a story, things that have a feeling. When you try to learn a lonely word from a list, you give your brain no reason to keep it. There is no story. There is no feeling. There is no picture. It is just data. This is why you can look at the flashcard for happy 20 times, but when you want to tell someone you feel good, the word is not there because you have not learned the word happy. You have only memorized a definition. This brings us to the second old idea, the more is better idea. Because learning from lists feels bad, we think the answer is to do more. We think, I am forgetting words. I need to study harder. So we study more. 2 hours a day, then 3 hours a day, then 4 hours. We turn learning English into a hard, sad job. There is no joy. There is no fun. But my friend, learning English is not a punishment. It is a journey. It should have moments of joy. Think about a person who wants to be strong. They go to the gym. Do they go to the gym for 10 hours 1 day a week? Do they lift things with bad form? No. A strong person goes to the gym maybe 4 or 5 times a week for maybe 45 minutes. They do special exercises. They do them with good form. They are smart. Your brain is the same. The quality of your practice is more important than the hours. How you practice is more important than how long you practice. 15 minutes of good, happy practice every day is so much better than 4 hours of sad, boring review on a Sunday. Do you understand? A little every day is the secret. Now, for the third old idea. This one is very big. It lives in our hearts. It is the fear of forgetting. Every time we forget a word, we feel a little bit bad, a small feeling of failure. My mind is empty again. I failed. This feeling makes us afraid. We become afraid to speak. We only use the easy words we know, the words that feel safe. We stop growing. I want you to change this idea right now. Are you ready? Forgetting is not a failure. Forgetting is not bad. Forgetting is a normal part of learning. Forgetting is a necessary part of learning. Yes, you heard me right. Forgetting helps you learn. How? Think about it. You forget a word. Your mind is looking for it. Where's that word? I know it. What is it? You are thinking hard. You are struggling. Then you find it. Ah, the word is beautiful. That moment of struggle sends a strong message to your brain. The message is, hey brain, this word is important. I worked hard to find it. Please hold on to it. Don't lose it again. When you just look at a list, there is no struggle. The word is right there. It is too easy. And when it is too easy, the memory is weak. The struggle makes the memory strong. So, to review, learning from long word lists is not the best way. Studying for many, many hours is not the best way. And forgetting is a normal, helpful part of learning. So, what is the answer? The answer is to change your thinking. Stop trying to remember information. Start building with language. And stop trying to push words into your head. Start inviting words into your world. And that is the secret I told Maria. It is a secret that does not need special talent. It does not need expensive apps. It does not need many hours of hard work. It just needs a little bit of time each day and a heart that is open to a new way, a kinder way, a happier way. I saw that Maria was tired of trying so hard and feeling so bad. So I told her, Maria, please put your vocabulary lists away. We are going to try something new. Then I told her the secret. The secret, I said, is to stop trying to remember words and start building a relationship with them. Stop treating words like facts on a test. Start treating them like friends, like tools you can use. And we will do this with a simple 3-step practice every day. I call it the happy word cycle. The name is important. A cycle is a circle. It goes around and around. It is not a straight line that ends. Each step in the cycle helps the next step. It creates energy. It makes learning feel easier, more natural. The happy word cycle is designed to work with your brain, not against it. This cycle has 3 main ideas. These ideas are the opposite of the old heavy rocks we talked about. The first idea is, words need a home. In the happy word cycle, we never, ever start with a lonely word. Every word you learn will be in a home. A home is a sentence, a story. You will not just learn the word brave. You will learn it from a story. The small cat was brave. He was not afraid of the big dog. This gives your brain something to hold on to, a story, a picture, a feeling. This makes the word much easier to remember. The second idea is, from looking to doing. This is so important. Many learners spend all their time looking. They read, they listen. This is called input. Input is very good, but it is only half of the journey. Speaking and writing is output. This is the doing part. You become a good speaker when you speak. You become a good writer when you write. You must do. The happy word cycle helps you go from input to output, from looking to doing, from being a person watching a game to a person playing the game. You must use it or you lose it. And the third, most important idea is you are a builder. In this cycle, you are always active. You are not a sponge. You are not just sitting there waiting for words to fall on you. You are an architect. You are a builder. You are actively building your English. This goes back to the idea of struggle. Passive review is easy. Just looking at a list is easy and comfortable. But it is not very effective. Active learning is when you try to pull the word from your memory. It is harder, but this is what builds strong, long-lasting memories. The happy word cycle is a system for active learning. So, what does this cycle look like? What are the steps? It's 3 simple stages you will practice every day. 3 easy steps. Step 1 is find. This is where you find your words in the real world. Step 2 is connect. This is where you make the word your friend. Step 3 is create. This is where you use the word. Find, connect, create. Find, connect, create. This is not just another study tip. This is a new system, a new way to interact with English every day. This system turns the world into your classroom. It helps you go from a sad memorizer to a happy language builder. This is what helped Maria, and it all starts with that first step. Learning to find the words all around you. All right, now we get to the fun part, the practical part. This is the heart of our lesson today. This is the exact step-by-step process I taught Maria. I want you to get a notebook, a real paper notebook if you can, and a pen you love. We will call this your Happy Words Notebook. This notebook will become your most powerful English tool. It is not for long, messy notes. It is a clean, special place, a place for your happy word cycle. Let's learn the 3 steps. Step 1, find the detective phase. The find phase is about being a language detective. Your mission is to find interesting new words. Where do you find them? You find them in their natural home. This means you need to read or listen to English that you enjoy. This is so important. It must be interesting to you. If you are bored, your brain is sleeping. What can you use? Anything. A YouTube video about cooking if you like cooking, a podcast about travel, an article about animals, a children's storybook, a simple song, a Netflix show for kids, whatever you enjoy. The key is to find something that is just a little difficult. Not too easy, not too hard. You should understand most of it, maybe 80 or 90%. But there are a few new words. This is the perfect level for learning. So here's what you do. As you are reading, watching, or listening, your detective eyes and ears are open. You are looking for a word or a short phrase, something that makes you curious. When you find one, you don't just think about it. You find it. You capture it. Let's do an example together. Imagine you are reading a simple story for children. The story says, "The little girl was very curious. She wanted to know everything." You see that word curious. Maybe you don't know what it means, or maybe you have seen it before, but you are not sure. This is a perfect word to find. Now you open your Happy Words notebook. At the top of a new clean page, you write today's date. Then you write the entire sentence from the story. Not just the word, the whole sentence. The words home. This is very, very important. So you write, "The little girl was very curious." You can underline the word curious, or you can write it in a different color, or draw a star next to it. Make it special. Under the sentence, you can write where you found it. Just a small note, like children's story. This little note helps your memory. It's another piece of the story. That's it. That is the find phase for one word. Your goal for one day is to find between 3 and 5 words. Only 3 to 5. No more. This is not about quantity, it is about quality. If you try to find 20 words a day, you are falling into the old more is better idea. That is the old way. Limiting yourself to just a few words makes the work feel easy. It feels possible. And it means you have enough time and energy for the next important steps. Let's do one more example. You are listening to a song. The lyrics say, "Your smile is so lovely." Lovely. That's a nice word. You open your notebook to the same page. You write, "Your smile is so lovely." You underline lovely, and you write the source, song. Great. Now let's do one more. You're watching a video about nature. The narrator says, "The mountain is enormous." Enormous. A great word for very big. You write in your notebook, "The mountain is enormous." You underline enormous, and you write nature video. Look at your notebook page now. This phase might take you only 10 or 15 minutes. You have a beautiful, clean page. It has 3 powerful sentences. The words have a home. You have not tried to memorize anything yet. You have just collected your beautiful new words. Like a detective collecting clues. Now we move to the magic part. Step 2. Connect the friendship phase. This step is so important. The old flashcard method skips this step completely. This is where the real learning happens. The connect phase is where you take the new word and make it a part of your world. You make it your friend. You are going to build many connections to it. This makes the word personal. And when a word is personal, it is much harder to forget. You can do a few things in this step. You don't have to do all of them for every word, but try to do at least 2. Let's use our first word, curious. The original sentence was, "The little girl was very curious." First, you can look up the meaning if you need to. You can use a simple dictionary. Curious means you want to know or learn about something. Okay, now we start connecting. Technique A. Make it about you. This is the most powerful way to remember. Connect the word to your life. Look at the word curious. Write a new sentence. But this sentence must be about you. Your life, your family, your feelings, your memories. Under the original sentence in your notebook, you can write my sentence. Then you write your sentence. For example, I am curious about other countries. Or, my cat is very curious. He likes to look in every box. Do you see what happened? You took a word from a story and you connected it to your life. It is not just the little girl's word anymore. It is your word now. Let's try it with lovely. The original sentence was, "Your smile is so lovely." Your personal sentence could be, "The weather today is lovely." Or, "My grandmother has a lovely garden." You connected it to your day or your family. Let's try it with enormous. The original sentence was, "The mountain is enormous." Your personal sentence could be, "I ate an enormous pizza for dinner." Or, "The city library is an enormous building." This is a fun, creative step. Take your time. Think about your life. Technique B, make a word family. This is a creative, visual way to connect ideas. You can call it a word web or a mind map. In your notebook, write your word the middle of some space. Draw a circle around it. Let's use curious. Now, draw lines from the circle. Think of other words or ideas that are related to curious. What words are in the same family? For curious, you might write question, Why, learn, interesting, look for, discover. These words are all friends of curious. Let's try for lovely. In the circle, you write lovely. The word family might include beautiful, pretty, nice, wonderful, sweet. Let's try for enormous. In the circle, you write enormous. The word family might include very big, huge, giant, massive, small, the opposite. Writing the opposite is also a very good way to connect. This technique forces your brain to think more deeply about the word's meaning. It connects the new word to words you already know. It builds a strong network in your brain. Technique C. Draw a picture or see a picture. This is for the visual learners. Your brain loves images. Close your eyes for 30 seconds. Create a small movie in your mind for the word. Don't just think the word. See it. Feel it. For curious, you can imagine a cat. The cat walks slowly to a new box. It touches the box with its paw. Its head is tilted. It is thinking, what is inside? Feel the cat's curiosity. For lovely, you can imagine a beautiful flower. See its colors. Smell its sweet scent. Feel the soft petals. For enormous, you can imagine standing next to a giant tree. You look up, up, up. The tree is so tall, so wide. Feel how small you are next to this enormous tree. If you like to draw, you can also draw a very simple picture in your notebook. A question mark for curious, a heart or a flower for lovely, a big mountain for enormous. It doesn't have to be good art. This is just for your brain. A simple doodle is a powerful memory tool. Okay, at the end of the connect phase, look at your notebook page. For each word, you have the original sentence, its home, your personal sentence, its connection to you, and maybe a word family or a small picture. You have now built a strong, personal relationship with each word. The word is becoming your friend, but we are not finished yet. There is one more step, the final, most important step. Step 3, create the action phase. This is where everything comes together. All the work we have done prepares you for this moment, the moment of creation. You must now actively use the language. You must move from thinking to doing. There are 2 parts to this step, a warm-up and the real test. First, the warm-up, speaking the word. This is about building muscle memory for your mouth. Yes, your mouth has muscles, and it needs practice to make new English sounds. Take your 2 sentences for each word, the original sentence and your personal sentence. Say them out loud, not just one time. Say them 5 times each. Speak slowly and clearly. So for curious, you would say out loud, the little girl was very curious. I'm curious about other countries. For lovely, you would say, your smile is so lovely. The weather today is lovely. This might feel strange or silly at first. That is okay, but it is so important. You are training your tongue, your lips, and your jaw. You are teaching your mouth how the word feels. You are learning the music of the word. For an extra benefit, you can record yourself on your phone. Then listen back. You can hear your own voice saying the new word. This is very powerful. Next, the real test, using the word. This is the final goal, the final piece of the cycle. Within the next 24 hours, you must find a way to use your new word. Use it in a real moment of communication, even if the communication is just with yourself. This is the action that moves the word from your short-term memory to your long-term active vocabulary. This is the action that makes the word truly yours. Here are some easy, safe ways to do this. You do not need a native speaker to talk to. talk to yourself. This is a fantastic tool, and you can do it anytime. As you're making coffee, talk about your plans. You can say to yourself, I'm reading a new book. I'm so curious to know what happens next. Or, this coffee smells lovely. Write a daily journal. At the end of the day, write 2 or 3 sentences about your day, about your feelings. Challenge yourself to use your new words. For example, today I went for a walk. I saw an enormous dog in the park. It was friendly. The weather was lovely. I'm curious about what I will learn tomorrow. See, you used all 3 words. Use a language partner. If you have a friend who is also learning, this is great. You can tell your friend, my new words today are curious, lovely, and enormous. Then try to use them in your conversation. Engage on social media. This is a brilliant, easy way to practice. Find a post about something you like and leave a comment using your new word. Do you see a picture of a giant building? You can comment, wow, that building is enormous. Do you see a photo of a beautiful sunset? You can comment, what a lovely photo. Do you see a post about a new movie? You can comment, this looks interesting. I am curious to see it. It is a simple, low-pressure way to create, to use your new words in the real world. That moment, the moment you remember the word and use it in a new sentence. That is the final happy click of the happy word cycle. You have done it. You found a word in the world. You connected it to your world, and you created something new with it. This is how you build your English, not by memorizing, but by finding, connecting, and creating, day by day, word by word. So let's talk about why this system is so powerful. Why does it work so well with your brain? It feels good, right? It is creative and personal, but it is not just a nice idea. The happy word cycle is built on the science of how we learn. The find step uses a very important idea. The idea is that we learn best when we understand most of the message. When you find a word in a sentence you mostly understand, your brain is like a detective. It uses the other words as clues to guess the new word's meaning. This process of guessing and discovering is much more powerful than just reading a definition. The connect and create steps are all about active learning. Remember, there is a big difference between passive looking and active doing. Struggling to remember something is what tells your brain, this is important. Make this memory stronger. Every time you write a sentence about your life, every time you try to use a new word when you are speaking, you are doing a powerful act of active learning. You are telling your brain to build a strong connection. Let me share an analogy, an image to help you remember. Think of learning a new word as creating a small path in a big green forest. The forest is your mind. The first time you find a word and learn it, it's like walking through the forest for the first time. There is no path. You have to push through tall grass and leaves. It is slow and difficult. The connect step is like walking on that path a second and third time. You clear away some leaves. You move a fallen branch. You put down some stones to mark the way. Your personal sentences and drawings are these stones. The path gets clearer and easier to see. The create step is when you start using that path every day. Every time you say the word out loud, you are walking on the path. Every time you write it in your journal, you are walking on the path. With each walk, the path gets wider. It gets smoother. Soon the path is not a tiny path anymore. It becomes a road. Then a big, wide highway. And when it is a highway, you don't have to think about finding it. Your brain just knows the way. The word comes to you instantly. It feels easy, effortless. This is fluency. Fluency is when you have built a system of highways in your brain. You built them because you didn't just look at a map of the forest, which is like passive review. You did the work. Day by day, you walked the path. You built the road yourself. This is why Maria's problem was not her memory. She was just staring at maps. The happy words cycle taught her how to build roads. So what happened to Maria, the student who felt so sad and hopeless? At first, she was not sure. The method felt too simple, too fun. She was used to thinking that learning must be hard work, that it must be hours of boring study. But she trusted me. She agreed to try the happy word cycle for 30 days. The first week, it felt slow. It felt a little strange. She wanted to go back to her long lists, to the familiar, old way. But she continued. Every day she found 3 to 5 words. She connected with them in her new notebook. She created with them. Then, after about 10 days, something magical happened. She was in a conversation class online. The teacher asked her about a movie she watched. She wanted to say the main character was very strong, that he was not afraid. And then the word just came. It appeared in her mind, without a struggle. I think he was very brave, she said. It was a word she had put in her cycle 3 days before. She told me she was so surprised, she almost gasped. It did not feel like she remembered it. It just felt like it was her word. It came out naturally. That one small moment of success gave her so much hope. It gave her the energy to keep going. A month later, she sent me a video message. She was smiling. Her face was so bright and happy. She talked about her week, her work, a book she was reading. Her English was not perfect, but it was flowing. It was natural and full of life. She used words like, "It was an interesting project. I had a wonderful conversation with my boss. The story was very surprising." These were all words she had found, connected with, and created with. They were not words from a dusty list in her mind. They were active, living parts of her language, her tools, her friends. At the end of her video, she said something I will always remember. She said, "The biggest change is that I stopped trying to remember. And I just started using. I stopped feeling like I was failing a test. And I started feeling like I was building something. Every day, I build a little more." She was not a student with a bad memory. She was an architect, a builder. And her plan is the same plan you have in your hands now. We have talked about so much today. We talked about the old ideas that hold us back. And I have given you the complete 3-step plan for the happy word cycle. Find, connect, create. You have heard the story of Maria. You understand why it works for your brain. But right now, this is all just information. It only becomes real when you do it, when you put it into practice. So I have a challenge for you. I am challenging you to take the 30-day Happy Words Challenge. For the next 30 days, just try this. That's it. It will take you about 15 to 20 minutes a day. That is less time than you probably spend on social media. Every single day for 30 days. Find 3 to 5 new words or phrases in a story, song, or video you love. Connect with them in your Happy Words notebook. Make them your friend. Create with them. Say them out loud. Use them in a sentence. Imagine yourself 30 days from now. Imagine talking to someone and the perfect word just comes to your mind, just like it did for Maria. Imagine the feeling of confidence, the feeling that you have a system that works, a system that is kind and fun. Fluency is not a magic power. It is not a faraway place you may never reach. Fluency is a path you walk. It is a daily habit of smart, happy practice. The happy word cycle is your first step on that path. It is the simple secret that makes the journey possible and even enjoyable. Start walking, start building. We learned a lot together today, my friend. We learned a new, gentle way to remember words. The happy word cycle. Find, connect, create. Please always remember that learning is a journey. It takes time. There will be easy days and hard days. That is normal. Be patient with yourself. Be kind to yourself. Every small step is progress. You are doing a wonderful job just by being here. Thank you so much for listening, for sharing your time with me today. It was a gift to be with you. If this episode was helpful, I would love to know. Please leave a comment. You can tell me the very first word you're going to put in your Happy Words notebook today. I would be so happy to see it. I love reading your comments. Your journey to happy learning starts now. Happy building. I will see you next time. Goodbye for now, my friend.